Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm sitting down to film my June monthly favorites, and this month has gone by really quickly and really slowly at the same time for me. I have completed teaching my first semester of general chemistry. I'm teaching 2 semesters of general chemistry this summer, so I'm condensing an entire semester-long course down into about 5 weeks, and so it has been a really crazy month for me, but I'm halfway done because I finished the first semester and I'm starting the next semester in July, and then in August I will be completely done, which, as much as I love teaching, just because of the pace of this course has been so intense for me to teach it, so I am looking forward to August and just feeling like I can breathe again. And so that being said, I don't have a ton of monthly favorites this month. I have been trying out some new products, but just because of how busy I am, I've been reaching for a lot of kind of like my standbys, my staples, because those are things that I know are gonna perform really well, and especially when I'm teaching, because I teach at night, so I put my makeup on in the morning, and then I need it to last through the night, and so a lot of the products I'm using, especially on the days I'm teaching, are like products I know are gonna last super well on me throughout the day. But I have found some new products. Well, I'm gonna talk about some old favorites and like things I've been loving for a while, but I have been loving during the month of June, but I'm also gonna talk about some new favorites I've discovered as well. So if you'd like to hear about my June monthly favorites, be sure to stay tuned. Okay, so my first product I had gotten a sample of and I had really liked it, and so I decided to go ahead and purchase the full size. And this is the Ursa Major Shave Cream. And I was really nervous to try it at first because it is such an expensive product. Like, it's around $20 for this tube. And it is 5.5 flow ounces, but you know, it is just shaving cream. But it works really well, and I really like the sample of it, and I was like, okay, Kat, you should purchase it for the summer because you're gonna be wearing shorts, you're gonna be wearing dresses. So if you're gonna go ahead and invest in shaving cream, this is the time of year to do it. And I've really been loving it. It really just helps me get a really nice smooth shave. It helps my legs to not be irritated. It helps my legs to be moisturized after shaving. I don't think I would purchase this product like during the winter necessarily, because it seems like a lot of money to spend on a product, especially in the winter when nobody really sees my legs. But in the summer, I definitely have been really loving this. It's helped me have fewer kind of like irritated bumps on my legs that I get when I shave, and it just makes me feel more confident, because when I don't have bumps all over my legs, I feel more confident to show off my legs. So if you have been struggling to find a really good shaving cream, this one is totally worth it. It really does work quite well. So if you haven't already seen my brand overview about Ilia, I will link that video up above, go check it out. But one of the products that I got to try for that video and have completely fallen in love with is the Ilia Summer Essentials Face Palette. And it's a cream face palette. It has a highlighter, a bronzer, and 2 blushes in it. And I love, particularly this blush shade in All of Me. I am just like obsessed with this. I'm wearing this palette today, and I have on Cosmic Dancer, the highlight. I also have the blush over here in Dreamer on. I love cream products, and these have a really good formula. They're not too pigmented, but they definitely show up. I mean, the highlight is a pretty beaming highlight, which I like. Although, granted, my face is quite oily at the moment because it's nearly 90 degrees in New England today, so it's a hot day today, and my skin is definitely showing it. But I really do like this because, especially because I have been so busy, it is so helpful to have all the products I need in one compact. So when I'm getting ready in the morning, I can grab this compact. I have my highlighter, my bronzer, if I choose to wear it, and then 2 blushes, and so I don't have to be like rummaging around trying to find a highlighter, trying to find a blush. It's all right here, and so I really have loved that. I've loved the ease of it, and I love the formula, I love the colors. It's just great. Yeah, definitely was a really good purchase, and I'm so glad that I got it. I've been using it not quite every day, but pretty close to every day. All right, another favorite is some new Mother Bear's Handmade eyeshadows. I did a whole video where I did a tutorial using some of these eyeshadows, and I I'm just so in love with Mother Bear's Handmade eyeshadows. Like, I cannot stop gushing about them. The formula is so good. It reminds me so much of like really high-end conventional eyeshadows. Like with eyeshadows like these, I just don't miss conventional eyeshadows at all. If you want to see swatches of all these shades and like see the different shade names, I will link my tutorial and review of this palette up above. But I really do love the shade here, which is Ivory Pearl. It's kind of a champagne shade, beautiful, beautiful metallic shade. This shade right here, which is Nutmeg, also beautiful. You really can't go wrong with any Mother Bear's Handmade, but those two just create a really easy, really fast eye look for me. I love doing that. If I'm not enough of a testament to Mother Bear's Handmade, I ended up with an extra eyeshadow from Mother Bear's Handmade, and it was an unnamed eyeshadow. I believe it was kind of like one of her grab bag eyeshadows, and I didn't want to use it because I like to use products on my channel that you guys can get a hold of, and this one wasn't named. It was just kind of like an extra shade that Angelica had made, and so I'd been holding on to it for a while, so I gave it to one of my best friends. She used it and was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing, and she ran out and bought, I think like 4 or 5 Mother Bear's Handmade eyeshadows. 2 of the shades she got were Ivory Pearl and Nutmeg on my recommendation. But yeah, she was like, that one eyeshadow, she used it and was like, whoa, I need more of these. So if you don't believe me, also believe my friend, but these are really, really great. And the price is quite reasonable as well. So definitely Mother Bear's Handmade eyeshadows, one of my favorites this month. Another eyeshadow that I want to give a little bit of love to is this one from Hans Skincare Cosmetics. I have this one in the shade Sunset, and I got it in a Petit Board box originally. And this eyeshadow is like this really nice kind of coppery shade. Here, I'll swatch it. I have some sunscreen on my hand, so it doesn't swatch the best. But here, there we go. So pardon my sunscreen for that kind of a little bit subpar swatch. But this is a really nice, a little bit coppery metallic shade. But what I love doing with this eyeshadow is I will pack it on my lid and then blend it into my crease. And somehow with my skin tone, this is like my perfect one shadow eyeshadow. So if I'm really in a hurry, I don't have a lot of time, I can just pack the shadow on my lid, blend it into my crease, and I'm good to go. And especially with how busy I've been recently, like if I do not have time to do my eyeshadow, I will reach for this, and it is just a really great option to have. Love it. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of use out of this, and I'm really glad that I got it in my Petit Board box. I have a couple of skincare products. So with teaching, with the weather changing and getting hot, I've been you know, I've had more stress, my skin has been stressed, it's been producing more oil, I've been getting some acne. So luckily I found some skincare products recently that have really been helping me out. One of the first ones is this Moana Mask. It's from Hanua Skincare, and I got it in my June Beauty Heroes box, which I subscribed to Beauty Heroes because they had an Osea box in May, that was what it was. And I've really been enjoying getting the box. I know it's a more expensive box, but I feel like in terms of expensive boxes, it's one of the more reasonable ones. And I feel like you really do get very high quality skincare and full sizes of products. So I signed up for a 3-month subscription, so July will be my last month. So we'll see if I keep it up or not, but I have really enjoyed a number of products that I've gotten from them. And this Moana Mask, I really liked. First of all, I don't like dry mask. This is pre-mixed, so I don't have to worry about mixing it all. And it's kind of a thicker consistency. Like I'm holding it upside down and it's not dripping out. So it's definitely a thicker consistency. It has green clay, kaolin clay, and bentonite clay, which normally I have issues with clay masks because even though I do have oily skin, I can find clay masks to be really drying. But because this clay is mixed in with other ingredients and it's not just like a dry mask that I have to mix, I find this one to be very like good for my skin. Like it's really good at helping to clear out my skin. It doesn't dry my skin out. So it's like really nourishing, but also like kind of clearing my skin out at the same time, which is really rare to find in a mask. And so this really has been a perfect mask. So I'm recommending this mask if you want a kind of more drying mask, like some sort of clay mask, but you don't want to feel dry. You don't want your skin to feel dehydrated after using the mask. This mask would be perfect for you. So I really didn't think clay masks were for me until I tried this one. And then I was like, okay, now I actually have found a clay mask that I like. And I know a lot of people like the scent of this. For some reason, the scent is probably my least favorite part of it. I don't know why. Like it's pleasant. It's just not my favorite scent in the whole world. But I really do like this, and I really think it has been helping getting my skin kind of more straightened out. Another mask that I have really been enjoying is this one from Herbivore Botanicals, and this is the Blue Tansy mask. And this is a smaller size of it. I got it along with the Lapis oil. I'm going to do a video kind of fully reviewing the two of them. But I really do like this Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask. So this is like a chemical exfoliating mask. And what I like about it is okay, so it definitely like kind of tingles a little bit, but it's like a cool tingle rather than like a warm burn. I don't know if you've experienced the difference between the two, but there definitely is. And most chemical exfoliating masks I've used are more of the warm burn, and this is more of like the cool kind of tingly burn. And it feels so much more comfortable on. I don't know if it's just like my skin type or what I like personally, but this is so much more comfortable, and it makes me actually want to use a resurfacing mask. And like I said, I've been dealing with acne. I've been dealing with kind of clogged, congested skin because my skin has been producing more oil. And this has really done a great job at kind of helping to like resurface my skin and get things cleared out as well. I really have been liking this. So if you are looking for a resurfacing chemical exfoliating mask, I definitely recommend this one. Like I said, it is probably one of the most comfortable masks of this type that I've used. Another product that has been a long-time favorite of mine are the My Couture blotting sheets. And I've actually kind of worn the seal off of this one because I've had it and been carrying it around with me so much. But especially now that we have transitioned into summer, my skin is getting more oily. These blotting sheets have really been saving my life, especially with teaching, because like I said, I'm teaching at night. So I put on my makeup during the day, my skin gets really oily, and then, you know, I want to kind of touch up a little bit before I teach. And so using blotting papers has been a lifesaver. And I just love these ones from My Couture because I love that they come in a booklet and you can just tear out each sheet. I find this to be the easiest mechanism to get blotting paper out. Sephora has like little packets where you have to try and like reach in and grab out like a single sheet of blotting paper. That just does not work well for me. And also these sheets are a little bit larger in size than a lot of blotting paper, so I only have to use one sheet, whereas with a lot of other blotting papers I have to use two. But really this is like my summer staple, because when I use blotting paper, what I do is I'll like blot oil. I don't like to add more powder onto my face because that can start looking cakey. The only place where I will re-powder is actually on my nose, but that's because I normally end up rubbing the foundation off my nose because I've been having horrible allergies this like spring and summer, and so I've had to blow my nose. Oh, that might be a little bit TMI, but I've had to blow my nose like more than I usually do, and I always end up taking the foundation off my nose. It's kind of inevitable. So I will like re-powder on my nose, but like other than that, if I just use these, I'm good to go. Really has been helping everything quite a bit. These are the charcoal ones. I have some of the vitamin C and E ones. Those are going to be the next ones I use, but these you can get on Petibor, so they're really easy to get a hold of. Great thing if you're placing an order to just throw in your order. And my last monthly favorite is body lotion. And I have a number of body oils, and I do like using body oils. My thing with body oils is during the summer sometimes I don't like to use them because they can be a little bit heavy. But also I don't like putting body oils on if I shower in the morning. So it's because I don't want to get it like on my clothes or on my furniture. I'm fine with putting body oils on and then going to bed, because if it gets on my sheets, yeah, I'll wash my sheets, it's fine. Or if it gets on my pajamas, whatever. But I don't like putting body oil on in the morning. I normally shower at night, but because I've been teaching late at night, if I get back late from teaching, I'll just go to bed and then shower in the morning. And so I like having a body lotion I can put on in the morning. And I had been using the Acure Lavender Body Lotion, because you can get it from Whole Foods, it's pretty reasonable. But actually about a year ago, and I finally just got to this, I purchased this one from Zoom Body, and this is their sea salt, shea butter, and meadow foam seed oil body lotion. I love this. My husband loves this. We love this. Why we love it? So my husband, because he will sometimes like rub body lotion on for me. That's just kind of our thing. That's what we do. And what we both like about this is this actually rubs in. Like a lot of more natural body lotions, like I don't know how to describe it, but you have to like keep rubbing and then they don't actually like sink in. Like the Acure doesn't want to sink in on me. This one just sinks in. It's hydrating. Also the sea salt scent, it smells so like fresh and oceany, and I love it. My husband loves it. Like this, I don't know, I just love this. Like this has made putting on lotion enjoyable. I really love the scent. I love the fact that it just sinks in, and then it doesn't get on stuff either because it just sinks in. You don't feel like you have lotion kind of like all over you. I don't like that feeling. I like for my body lotions and body products to kind of sink in and just do their thing but not get all over the place. And this definitely fits in with that idea. I really love it. It is a little bit more expensive. Well, quite a bit. It's almost, I think it's like double what the Acure is, but to me, this is totally worth the price. Sometimes it's just worth it to pamper yourself, and in this case, it definitely is. Also, it has been a while since I have done a flop, and I do have a flop, a pretty big flop. And if you watched my Ilia video, you will probably know what it is. And this is the Ilia Vivid Concealer. This just did not work for me. It is bordering on too dark, and I have the lightest shade, which is C1 Cassava. It was bordering on being a little bit too dark for my skin tone, and we know I'm really fair, so the lightest shade is not quite fair enough. And then it did seem to turn darker on me when I wore it. I couldn't get a lot of coverage out of it, and when I would try and apply more concealer to kind of build up coverage, the concealer that I already had on would kind of come off, and so it just did not work well. So this was a definite flop for me. I was really disappointed because I love the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. Maybe they need to come out with a True Skin Serum Concealer. I feel like there could be something with that, but this Vivid Concealer didn't work for me. But yeah, you should definitely go check out my Ilia video. I'm quite proud of it. I feel like it was a good video. You should check that one out to learn more kind of about a whole bunch of Ilia products, what I think of all of them, what my favorite ones are. I think you guys will really enjoy that. If you liked my monthly favorites, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit the bell button too to make sure you are actually notified of when I post new videos, because even if you're subscribed, YouTube will not actually notify you that I have posted new videos. I won't come up in your subscription feed unless you hit the bell button and turn all your notifications on. I only post 2 times a week, so you're not going to see me that often in your subscription feed, but make sure you hit the bell button so you see me when I do have new content. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!